my name is Kary. I'm the close quarters combat instructor for the United States Marine Corps, 2nd Battalion, 25th Marines. I'm a former Marine and a combat veteran of the Vietnam War. This is the third tape in a series of training videos which I put together dealing with all aspects of close quarters combat. Please remember that this is close quarters combat and not a traditional martial art. It is an offensive system, which means that we are attacking the attacker. The gentleman who will be assisting me today is Joe Basilico, a student of mine at American Combatives. From time to time, you'll see him adjust me so that I am facing the camera correctly as I'm speaking or while the technique is going on so you get the best angle. The reason he is doing this is because I am blind. As I said, I was in Vietnam and a combat veteran, and I lost my eyesight in Vietnam from a 105 round, which was booby-trapped. Before we actually begin the tape, I'd like to say a few words about being attacked with a knife or any type of edged weapon. Please understand right from the beginning that you are going to get cut. But what we are going to do is determine where we're going to get cut and how. The other thing is that you must understand that the assailant with a weapon, an edged weapon or a handgun or any kind of weapon, is attempting to kill you. He's not looking to disable you, he's looking to kill you. You must use everything that you have at your disposal and be as ruthless and as aggressive as possible. And take it to the conclusion. That is extremely important. My philosophy with knife defense and knife fighting, which this tape will deal with, is different from some others. There are some situations where we will be trapping the hand that the blade is in, but they are few. The general philosophy that I use is to get the weapon away from you and attacking to the vital parts of the body, meaning the eyes, the throat, sides of neck, back of neck, knee, or groin area. In the knife fighting sequences that you'll see me doing after the knife defense, I learned from Master John McSweeney in Chicago, who is my teacher. I have demonstrated this knife fighting system to many individuals who have been in the martial arts for above 30 years, and I've asked them to defend against it. There is no defense. It's as simple as that. When done correctly, you will be able to overcome the assailant or the attacker. This is the same system that I teach the United States Marine Corps. With that, I'd like to begin by beginning with, again, the knife defense and then going into the knife fighting. The first attack we're going to do is where the assailant has grabbed by the lapel, okay, and put the blade into our abdominal region, okay? Again, he has already come in, already grabbed me. I never saw the knife coming out of the sheath. It's here against my stomach. What I'm going to do is get the blade off me and attack immediately. When I begin to move, Joe is going to thrust toward me with the point of the blade. That's the way the knife is pointing. That's what the attack is doing. Right to the face. Watch it again. What I'm doing here is simply using the outside hand or the same side that the blade is in to simply guide his arm across to his opposite hip. At the same time, I am going to bring up my rear hand into what's called a face smash position. The strikes that you're going to see me using, okay, I'm not going to go over in detail. The first tape I put out on basic striking sequences is where you can find the proper application for all of these strikes. Again, I bring it across and pivot my body, taking the blade away, immediately stepping in and striking to the eyes and face. Looking to jam my fingers into his eyes. I then pull away to the side, ripping the hand off if it is still being grasped. And axe hand to the side of the neck, axe hand to the side of the neck. Side kick to the leg, axe hand to the back of the neck. Okay, we're going to do it from another angle. We're going to reverse places and Joe will attack the same way, again, so you can see it from another angle. Again, the blade is already placed on me. He's grabbing me by the lapel. The hand on the same side comes across. Again, I'll do it slow to redirect the blade. The opposite hand comes up. I step, face smash, gouging into the eyes with my fingers. I step again to the outside slightly and rip the hand across. Axe hand to the side of the neck. You're right, Joey? Axe hand to the side of the neck. Right from here, side kick, driving the knee down into the ground. At this point, spinning right into the axe hand to the back of the neck. Okay, watch it again from this angle, please. Blade on the stomach. Right from here, again, I'll speed it up just a little bit. Yeah! Fall out. Yeah! 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 All right, John? Yep. Okay, very good. One more time from a different angle. Joey, set it up this way so you're going to be in this position here. There you go. It's on. Again, I step out, pivoting, okay, to get my torso away. Yeah! Right to the face. I pull out. Yeah! Right from here, side kick. Yeah! And chop to the back of the neck. Yeah! Good. Okay, face the camera, please, Joe. Okay, thank you, Joey. As you noticed, okay, by pivoting my body and bringing my arm across, I'm offlining the blade. One more time, because it's very important for you to note where the blade winds up when he thrusts toward me to stab as I move. Okay? Set up again, Joey, in this direction, please. Turn around. Watch where the blade is going to wind up. Beyond my body. I'm looking to get beyond the blade. At this point, in order for him to come back, he's either going to have to switch hands, okay, or take the knife out of his hand and turn it around. And again, remember, I'm not just standing here. I'm going right to his face with the face smash, looking to gouge his eyes right out of his head. Okay, face the camera again, please, Joe. Okay. Thank you. And that concludes the first knife defense technique with the lapel grab and knife being placed on the abdominal region. The next knife defense we're going to do is a lunge attack, where the assailant has pulled the blade out, okay, but he is a distance from us. He is going to have to move to come toward us with the blade. One of the things you don't want to do is try to move out of the way before he begins to move, because he will be able to follow you. Wait for him to begin his move and then move and strike. Okay, set it up, Joe, please. Yeah! Here! Okay, watch the first motion again. Come straight at my stomach, Joe. Yeah! Here. Okay, after I've offlined the blade, I step in. Deal! Side kick. Deal! Axe hand to the back of the neck. The first motion that you see me doing is called a crow hop. What I'm doing is simply shuffling backwards on the ball of my feet and retracting myself. At the same time, my outside hand is coming around in a circular motion to knock the arm away with the blade in it. Again, offlining the blade and getting into a position to attack. Please watch it again. Yeah! Here. I step in. Yeah! Yeah! Again, if you noticed, after the offline position, I was beyond the blade. Watch it again, please. It's very important.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah! Here. I step in to do my kick, going beyond the blade. Kick, winding up behind the assailant. Yeah! Axe hand. Again, these strikes you're seeing me use, people, are devastating strikes. They are meant to do severe damage, and they will. Some of my students have actually used some of these strikes in the street, and they have worked far beyond the way they thought they would. Okay, one more time, I'll do it from another angle. same way. Anytime. Yeah! Here. I step in. Yeah! Yeah! Okay, and again. Again, for me, being blind, this type of an attack is going to be very, very difficult for me to defend against, because I'm not going to know that the blade is exposed or out of the sheath. Watch it again, please. Yeah! Here. Yeah! Side kick. Yeah! Chop to the back of the neck. Make sure with the chop to the back of the neck, people. Set up, Joe, please. Thank you. Make sure with the chop to the back of the neck that you are pivoting and using your whole body behind that chop. You're looking to attack the neck just below the skull at the brainstem area. Again, at that point, you want to have behind the assailant, and that's what we are looking to achieve. Okay, that concludes the lunge attack self-defense. The next attack we're going to do is, again, a very dangerous one, as are all of them when it is dealing with an edged weapon. But this one is where the assailant has grabbed you by the lapel and placed the tip of the blade under your chin. Very, very dangerous. Okay, he grabs the lapel and places the blade under my chin. Obviously, the first thing we've got to do is get the blade off of our body and get in a position to attack violently. The way we're going to do that is by whipping our head backward, okay, and at the same time bringing our hands up just so that the back of my hand touches his arm, and move the blade sideways. If you do this, and do this very quickly, you're going to wind up stabbing yourself. Your hands must come up slow, like, oh, please. Yeah! Right to the face. Okay, again, this is one of those times I spoke about before where we are going to grab this arm because of the nature of the attack. Please watch the first position again. I'm going to go through it very, very slowly because it's very important. The grab is made. My head is going to whip back as I arch my back as far as possible. At the same time, the hands come up. The hand on the side where the blade is simply moves it out to the side. I grab. I am also stepping back just slightly with the same side foot and coming up to the ball of my foot. This ball of the foot motion is what's going to help me to propel myself into him and into his face. Again, note the balance break of Joe here. He's already ready to go down, and my hand is in his face, right in his eyes. Okay, watch it again, please. A little bit faster this time. Yeah! Right to the eyes. At this point, I chop to the arm, chop to the, you all right, Joey? Chop to the neck, chop to the arm, chop to the neck, until the blade drops. Once the blade has fallen, I step out, hand to the shoulder, side kick to the leg to draw him down. Keep the arm pinned to you. The axe hand comes from across my face, yeah, into the back of the neck as I pivot, again, using my entire body behind the strike. Please watch it again. Watch my feet, please. Right to the face. Again, notice his balance here. Really broken. Axe hand, axe hand, axe hand, axe hand. The blade falls, I step out. Hand to the shoulder, drive the knee down, axe hand. Okay, let's reverse places, Joe, please, and let him look at it from the other side. Again, watch it from this angle. Okay, the hands begin to get, oh, please. I step back slightly, snapping the head back. Yeah, right to the face. Look at his balance. Okay, I did that on purpose. Joe didn't even realize I was going to do that. That's how much you want his balance broken. Okay, watch it again. Under the chin, I step back, same side, the hands, please don't. Yeah, right to the face. Axe hand to the arm. Axe hand to the throat. Axe hand to the arm. Axe hand to the throat. Step out to the side. Hand to the shoulder. Drive the knee down. Axe hand. Back of the neck, side of the neck area. Okay. Yep. One more time, please. Again, watch it from this angle. The head comes back, and I go right into his face. Yeah! Right to the eyes, breaking his balance and gouging at his eyes. When I axe into this arm, people, it brings his face and head this way. That's why before you heard me say, "Are you all right, Joe?" Because I brought him down so far that I inadvertently did tap him with the axe hand. Here, 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 the blade drops. I step in the direction where the blade used to be. I come out, hand to the shoulder, side kick, driving him down. Yeah! And chop. Okay, one more time the other way, Joe. We'll go through the entire sequence quicker. One more time, I'm going to speed up to a moderate pace. Yeah! 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 Okay? Yep. All right, very good. And facing the camera, Joseph, please.
Right on.
Thank you. And that concludes the defense against the blade being placed under the chin. The next attack we're going to do is the knife being placed across your throat with the edge, not the point of the blade, with the lapel grab. Again, people, remember, okay, these defenses, okay, are the best that I could come up with, okay, that is going to save your life. I hate to be redundant, but please remember, when this person is attacking you with an edged weapon or any type of weapon, he means to kill you. You must be violent and ruthless. I know I've said it at the beginning of the tape, and you'll probably hear me say it again before the end. I can't overemphasize that enough. Okay. The assailant has grabbed me by the lapel again and has placed the blade under my throat, this way. Again, very, very dangerous attack. Very dangerous. What I'm going to do is, again, bring my hands up and, again, use the element of surprise. Okay, the assailant really feels at this point he's got the upper hand because of the weapon. And I'm going to let him assume that until I'm ready to attack. So the blade is placed under the chin. My hands are going to, oh, please. What I'm going to do is knock the arm down, okay, with the blade in it. Okay, the way I'm going to do that, again, is by using this hand to bring it straight down as I step in and hit him. Okay, again, notice where the blade has turned out, people. Right up against his body, in between my neck and face and the blade is my arm. I get cut slightly here, I can live with that. You cannot live with this. Watch the first motion again. Reverse it, Joey, please, so I can see it from the other side. Hands up, the blade is going to be knocked straight down. The opposite hand has come up to the side of my face and head to protect my neck. Notice that it brought his face and head this way. That's exactly what I want, because I'm looking to make that first strike into the throat area with a nice, short, chopping axe hand, which will put me in a position to move. Okay, we're going to take it a step further now. Please put the blade up, Joe. Okay, the hands come up. It comes across this way to knock it down. Yeah! Right here to the throat. Hand over here. Again, if he's still holding on, it doesn't make a difference. With this opposite hand, I'm going to rip out to the side by stepping and ripping my arm across my face. Axe hand to the side of the neck. Side kick to the knee. Axe hand to the back of the neck. Okay, watch it again from this angle, please, and then we'll reverse it. The hands come up. It's down and strike. Very quickly. Again, know where this is going. As soon as his arm is knocked down, watch his face and head area. Right there. Bang. One shot. Hand protecting the side of my face and head. I pull out. Axe hand. Side kick. Axe hand. Okay, and again, Joe, from the opposite side. Please reverse places.
Okay.
Again, watch this side of my body and watch the protection of this hand and watch his body. Yeah! Right there. Look at where the blade is. Way over here, pinned against his body. I'm very close. This motion of this, put up, Joey, hitting this down and coming right back up into the throat. It's a very quick, very snapping motion. I'm not looking to hit this so hard that it winds up down here. What I'm looking to do is to get the blade off of my neck and bring his throat forward so I can come right up into it with this chop. Watch it again, please. Hands come up. Down. I step out to the side. Axe hand to the side of the neck. Side kick to the knee. Down. Okay. Turn it around, Joseph, please. One more time in the other direction, and then speed it up.
Good.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we're going to do it again from this side at about a moderate pace again. Okay, and the hands come up. Down, 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 down. Okay, Joey? Yep. All right, and facing the camera, please. And thank you. One of the things, people, again, that you're going to notice with this is that the techniques are very, very similar. The endings are similar, the strikes are similar. It is designed that way and meant to be that way. Things which are complicated will not work in a high-stress situation. And I can't personally think of anything more high-stress than having an attacker place a blade on your throat. That's high stress. There's no way that you're going to be able to grab his wrist and manipulate his wrist somehow to either throw him or get him to drop that blade. It just is not going to happen. Okay, and if someone tells you that it will, they're fooling you. It's as simple as that. Okay, it's just not going to work. This will work. Getting the blade off and attacking. And that concludes the defense from the blade being placed across my throat under the chin. The next technique we're going to do is working from the rear, where the attacker has come up and placed the blade on our back from the rear. Again, I've been in the martial arts community for approximately 10 years, and I've seen a lot of different techniques from this type of an attack, and I strongly feel that they're just not going to work. Okay, and that's why I've come up with these. And you'll find them very simple and very easy and very, very effective. Okay, we'll start with the blade being placed in the center of the back, okay, or the lower part of the back. Perhaps the assailant has the hand on the shoulder. This is not going to mean anything. If the hand is not on the shoulder, take your hand off, Joey, okay, and in a lot of systems, okay, and a lot of people I've heard say, well, look over your shoulder to see what hand the blade is in. Well, I'm here to tell you, in this neighborhood, you look over your shoulder, that'll be the last thing you see. He's going to stab you. Because when he places the blade in your back and tells you, stay still and keep looking forward, you better listen, because he means to kill you. If you do this here, believe me, you will get stabbed. What we are going to do, again, whether the hand is on the shoulder or not, is, again, offline. Again, note the attack. It's the point of the blade. He's looking to stab. When I move, Joe is going to lunge at me, and I really want him to come. Where did the blade go, people? Right past me. I'm behind him already. In order for him to come back at me with that blade, he's really going to have to go through some kind of contortions. And again, set up, Joey. Just facing the camera.
Okay.
I'm not going to stand there after I offline this thing and read him the local newspaper. I'm going for it. Watch it again. What we are going to do, and it doesn't matter which side you go to. That's the nice part about this. Whether the blade is in his right hand or his left hand, I do the exact same thing. There's no reason to look over your shoulder. What I'm going to do is simply let one of my hands, okay, whichever side I choose to turn to. In this case, I'll be going to the right. Simply come back and just hang loose. and pivot on the same side sharply. As I do that, note where the blade moves to, across his body. This way, I'm here. I simply retract the hand and strike. You're going to let your arm swing like a pendulum. That's the motion we're looking to get here. Watch it again, please. From this angle, and then we'll change it. And I'm already up here, people, ready to come back at him with that nice axe hand right to the back of the neck. That's the first shot. Side kick to the leg. Yeah! Another one to the back of the neck. Okay, let's reverse the places, Joey, and set it up again, please.
Okay.
Same way, please. Watch it from this angle, please. Again, my hands might even start to come up. Like you may say, get your hands up. That's fine. If my hands are up, I'm simply just going to let it relax at the elbow and drop as I pivot and redirect the blade. Again, note that this is up already. Look at the position that I am facing. The opposite position of him. Look at where the blade winds up. Do not look to get away from the assailant. Do not look to do this, people. Set it up again, Joseph. Do not look to do this and get all this space. Because now he's got a real nice opportunity to come back at me. Stay close. Watch it again. Set it up, Joseph. Right here. Come back at me, Joe, the way you just did. Go. Note where the blade is, people. Look at how close I am to him. Beyond the blade. Okay, set it up again, please, the same way. We'll go through the entire sequence. Okay? Okay. Very good. Okay. Move it off. Yeah! And kick. Yeah! And back of the neck. Okay? Set it up again, please, Joe.
Same way?
Same way, please. I'll go through the entire thing quicker. Camera's on this side?
On this side.
On this side. Okay, very good. Thank you. Set it up.
Okay.
This time I'm going to go through it a little bit quicker at a moderate pace, the entire sequence. Off. Yeah! 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 All right, Joseph?
Yep.
Okay, set up. Me facing the camera. Okay. Very good. Okay, that's when the blade is placed low on the back. What I'm now going to do is again, have Joe reverse the blade and put it in the other hand. I want you to note again, it makes no difference. Exact same technique. Joe, set it up, please, with the blade low on the back. Okay, you got it in the other hand, Joey?
Yeah, my left hand.
Okay, very good. Please watch carefully. Yeah! 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 Made no difference, people. Absolutely none. Watch it again. In the lower part of the back area, again, it's in his left hand. Watch the first motion. Let your arm swing, keep it close to your body. Right out. There it goes. I'm beyond the blade. Axe hand, kick, axe hand. All right, big guy?
Yep.
Very good. Please face the camera again. Thank you. Okay, the next one we're going to do, we're going to move right along into the next one, which is a knife on the back from higher up. Perhaps maybe mid-shoulder, somewhere in between your shoulder blades. Okay, again, watch the similarity. It's the exact same technique, only the hand positioning might be a little different from the beginning. Joe, please set it up. You can place the blade in your right hand so they can see it clearly. Again, high up. My hands come up. Oh, please. Again, watch the pivot motion in the off line. There goes the blade, people. Look at how much I am behind him. Look where the blade is. Axe hand to the neck, side kick to the leg, axe hand to the back of the neck. Set it up again, please. A little bit quicker from this angle, and then I'll reverse it. Hands up. Yeah! 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 You all right, Joey?
Yep.
Okay, very good. Okay, set up again, please, in the opposite angle. I'm going to go to your side. You're going to reverse it. Okay, camera on this side.
Yep.
Okay, again, watch it from this angle, people. I'm going to pivot on my right. The right hand is up. Both hands are up, actually. I'm going to just relax my arm and redirect the blade away from me. Immediately, the hand retracts. Axe hand to the side of the neck or back of the neck area. Side kick. Axe hand again. One more time from this angle, again at a moderate pace. The hands are up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, facing the camera. Very good, thank you. Okay, that concludes the knife attack on the body from the rear, both high and low. Again, as I said, you can see the similarity and the easiness of remembering these type of techniques. The next defense we're going to do is where the assailant has come up from the side. This attack was put onto someone, okay, who I ran into in Penn Station in New York City. It was inside the station. He was waiting online to buy a ticket, okay, and it was very, very crowded. Two assailants came up, one armed, one unarmed. There was one on each side of him. They came in very, very close. Okay, please put it on, Joey. The assailant has come up, put his hand on the shoulder, and stuck the blade into your lower rib or kidney area behind your arm. He's looking, obviously, to stick you. What, again, I'm going to do is simply move. Our feet are not in cement, people. Again, when I move, Joey's going to lunge at me with the blade. There goes the blade. Note how close I am to the assailant. Watch it again. The blade is there, my hands are down. I'm simply going to let the arm which is closest to the blade simply fall away. Again, don't look to swat at it. Just let it fall. As I do that, I pivot on the leg which is closest to the assailant, step with the outside this way, as though I want to walk straight past him. There goes the blade, and my hand retracts right back to that pendulum motion, and axe hand to the back of the side of the neck. Side kick, yeah, and to the back of the neck. Back again. Now remember, people, with this side kick, we are driving the assailant's knee into the pavement. Okay, you're following right through and driving his leg straight down and in. Okay, watch it again, please, from this angle. The blade is placed on my side. The arm just swings away, nice and easy. Again, as though I want to direct it toward his hip, toward his far hip. So it comes across his stomach. Watch it again from this angle. Here, and my arm comes right back up. Axe hand, side kick, axe hand. Okay, let's reverse it, Joseph, please, so they can see it from the other side, please. Okay, I'm actually going to put my back to the camera, Joe. Okay, you're attacking the same way. There you go. Okay, please watch the arm and body positioning as I move. Again, note where the blade is winding up, across his body. I'm already a half a body's width behind the assailant. Yeah! Side kick, yeah! Right to the back of the neck. Watch it again, please, from this angle. One, yeah! 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 Okay, set up the original way, Joe, please. Okay, from this angle again, people. Now, watch again. I want to point something out. As I step to walk beyond the assailant, do not turn your body toward him. Watch my body position in relationship to his. I'm facing this way, like I'm looking to walk away from him, which I could do. I do not want to turn this way and expose myself to the assailant, meaning my entire front of my body. Stay in this position. I'm already looking for a second attacker. Axe hand, side kick, axe hand again. Okay, one more time, please, from this angle at a moderate pace. Please, again, watch carefully at a moderate pace. Yeah! 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 All right, Joey? Yep. Very good. Okay, and facing the camera again, please.
Good.
Okay, and that concludes the defense against having the blade placed on your side from the side. The next attack we're going to do is the same type of an attack, only where the blade is placed in front of the arm. Okay, because several people have asked me about that particularly. Well, what happens if the blade is placed in front of the arm or behind the arm? Again, please remember something. I'm not going to be able to put every possible knife defense on this one tape. Okay, I'll put as many as we can, and in the future there will be more. If you have any explicit questions, at the end of the tape I'll leave my number and you can feel free to call me. But again, remember the concept that I'm trying to get across here. Get the blade off of your body by moving and attack the vital parts of his body viciously and aggressively. Okay, Joe, let's set it up, please, with a knife in front of the arm. Again, remember your feet are not in cement. I'm going to use that same little motion that I used before with the opening sequence, okay, and what you saw with the crow hop, okay. I'm simply going to move backwards slightly. Again, letting my arm relax and moving the blade. Again, when I move, Joe is going to come after me with the blade. There it goes. Again, the blade is beyond me. I'm not going to stay in this position very long. I immediately from here wrap his arm and go right to the face. Chin jab, knee, chin jab, knee, chin jab, knee, chin jab, knee, chin jab. And I'm just going to keep going at it until he drops. Okay, watch it again. Again, the knee chin jab strikes, you can get a very good idea, explicit instructions on how to throw them in the first tape. Okay, this tape is not time enough to do that. Okay, do it again, Joe, please, in front of the arm. Again, I simply shuffle backwards slightly on the balls of my feet, using my arm to offline the blade. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right, Joey?
Yep.
Again, someone may say, well, you know, he still has the blade in his hand. I would like someone to try that, okay, with me going after him with those knee chin jabs and remain holding on to the blade. It just ain't gonna happen, okay? I'm going at him as hard and as fast as I possibly can and moving him. Okay, let's watch it from another angle, please. Okay, reverse it, Joe. Do it this way so you can watch it from the rear. There you go. Okay, again, watch the body motion, please. Watch the wrap of this arm here as I move. I shuffle backward, offline, wrap. Note how close I come into him. I'm going to stay here. And I start striking. Chin jab, knee, chin jab, knee, chin jab, knee, chin jab, knee, chin jab. And just keep going. Because what's going to happen is, with these strikes, the first one is I come up top. Brings this forward. I knee him here, the head comes down. Hit him here. Again, back and forth, back and forth. His body will constantly be in motion doing this. I would like to see someone attempt to stab me while it's happening to their body. Okay, let's watch it from the original angle again. Joe, set it up, please. Knife on the side in front of the arm. Off and in. Chin jab, knee, chin jab, knee, chin jab, knee, chin jab. And just keep firing them. The first strike must be quick, and it must be devastating. You are going to hit him with everything you've got, and continue to do that until he goes. Okay, that concludes the defense when the knife is placed in front of the arm. Okay, this will be the final knife defense technique, and then we'll move right into the knife fighting aspect of this tape. This attack here, people, is again very dangerous. Probably more dangerous than the others, although I hate to say that, they are all dangerous. It's where the assailant has come up from the rear and has put like a forearm choke on you, only using the blade. And it is either across the front of your throat or along the side of your neck. Very, very dangerous. I've seen a lot of defenses from this, okay, and I'm glad that the people who showed me never really had to do it, okay, because they would not have been there to show me. Okay, when the blade is in that position, there's not a heck of a lot you can do, except what I'm going to show you, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, Joseph, please come in. Okay, he's going to come from behind again. He put the forearm choke on. Okay, the blade is up across my neck, or here, or here. What I'm going to do here is look at the blade and grab it. To grab his arm, people, and wrist area is not going to do any good. There's too much motion available here in his wrist and the blade is still on me. I do this here, okay, there's the cut. You can see that Joe's already got the blade on the side of my neck. Not good. The carotid artery is exposed, your throat is exposed, not good at all. What we are going to do is, as soon as the attack comes on, okay, is grab the arm, with one hand and the blade with the other, and look at the blade. I can take a cut across the cheek here, people, but a cut across here, you cannot take. It's as simple as that. So the attack is on. I'm going to bend my knees, grab, and look at the blade, and pull it down. Release it, Joe, please, and let go of the blade. The way I am holding this blade, people, it's going to be difficult for you to see, so I'll explain it as best I can, is with my fingertips. I am not using my thumb and grabbing it this way. All I am using is my 4 fingers and grabbing it this way, using my fingertips. There is a slight space between my fingers and the actual edge of the blade. You are going to have to hold on very, very tightly. If it comes out, you're going to get your fingers cut. You're probably going to get them cut just from grabbing it. You can live with that. Again, this cut across here, people, you cannot live. Okay? I would rather have my fingers cut off, okay, or be severely damaged and live to talk about it, okay, than have this cut here and not. Joseph, please come in. It comes on. Again, I drop my knees, bend, grab, and look at the blade. Here. At this point, I'm going to release this hand and keep the blade attached to me. I turn into the assailant, using my elbow in the kidney area. 1, 2, as many as I have to do, until I feel him loosen up. I keep a hold of the blade. I step out, chop to the arm to get his hand off of it. Chop to the side of the neck, right from here. Side kick. Note I still have the blade. I grab the handle of the blade and cut, using his blade against him. Watch it again, please. Go ahead, Joe. It comes on, hands up, grab and pin. Elbow, elbow, elbow. Step out, axe hand, side kick, and cut. Okay, let's watch it from a different angle, please. Okay, let's put it so the camera's on this side, Joe.
Got it.
Here's the blade. Okay, and again, I grab the blade and look down. Elbow, elbow, elbow. Step out, axe hand, side kick, and cut. One more time from that angle. A little bit quicker this time, people. Here! Yeah! 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 You all right, Joey?
Yep.
Very good. Okay, let's go back to the original angle. I'm facing the camera.
Yep.
Watch it again from this angle. A little bit quicker. Yeah! 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 You all right, Joseph?
Yep.
Okay, very good. Facing the camera, please. Again, very, very dangerous attack. Again, I've seen a lot of defenses where people are trying to manipulate the arm, move the arm. Too much flexibility, people, in the wrist. You're going to get cut very, very severely. The only way to get out of there is to grab the blade, turn and look at it. Take the cut across the hand, take the cut across the cheek, but not across the throat and neck region. You will not survive that kind of a cut. And that concludes the knife defense portion of this video. Okay, we're going to begin now the knife offensive part of this video. First, I'd like to go over the way that you will be holding the blade. I use what's called a modified saber grip. The blade will be placed in the palm of the hand. Okay, the fingers curl around it. The main contact point is going to be the thumb and the knuckle of the index finger. The rest of the fingers just kind of wrap around. Okay, it's right up along the guard, and the blade will be held in this position. The stance that we use is called a knife fighting side-on stance. The blade is always forward. Okay, my knees are bent, my feet are relaxed, very similar to a fencer's stance. The opposite hand is going to be across my body with the fingers tucked under the chin. This is here to protect my midsection, okay, as well as my throat. Again, the blade will always remain in the forward hand. Please watch carefully with Joe, just so you can see the setup of it. Set up, Joseph?
Okay.
Okay. Again, the blade comes out of the sheath. As soon as it comes out of the sheath, I go into my position, or into my stance. I begin a circular motion going this way, and the circular motion will continue. Okay, I'm now going to do it facing the camera, just a circular motion. Set me up, Joe. Thank you. Okay, as I step back into my stance and bring the blade up, if this is 0, okay, or 12 o'clock, and this is 9 o'clock, we're looking to bring this circle somewhere between 10 and 11. Note how this circle, again, encompasses my entire body. The blade will constantly be in motion. It never stops once it leaves the sheath. The motion comes from the shoulder, not the elbow. Okay? Whether your arm is perfectly straight, okay, or bent a lot, it's still shoulder motion. It's nothing more than doing an arm wheel, people. Okay, I'm going to be doing it slow here so you can see the motion. Again, note that I'm protected with the opposite hand, and note that the blade is coming across my body, encompassing my whole body. It speeds up, slows down. Okay, we're going to alter the speed constantly to keep the attacker off guard. There are 3 type attacks we're going to use. A slash, a lunge, and a stab. The slash is coming from left to right and right to left. Okay, watch it again. I'm making the circle, and it's left to right. I flip it over, and right to left. Make sure that it's going only as wide as the assailant's shoulders, no further. Once you begin bringing it out here, you're exposing yourself tremendously. What we're looking to achieve, Joseph, please come in, with this particular cut is to come to the facial area, cutting across, 1, 2, getting the blood to flow down into the eyes, blinding the assailant. We're coming right in here, 1, 2. Again, note, I'm staying within the boundaries of his shoulders with this particular cut. Okay? Direct me toward the camera, Joseph, please. Okay, I'm going to start again from the beginning, and I'll come in with the slash toward you so you can see what it looks like. I step back, begin my circle motion. Down. Again, I retreat slightly to set up maybe the next strike. The blade is still in motion. Watch it again. Down. And the blade continues its motion. Down. Okay, please watch it with Joseph in. Joe, set it up, please. Okay. I step back, the blade is moving. I step in or shuffle in, 1, 2. That's the first cut. Okay, the next cut we're going to use, thank you, Joe, okay, is the lunge. With this, the blade turns over sideways. Okay, and we're coming in this way. Down. It's a real darting motion. In and out, in and out, in and out, in and out, as fast as you can go. With this, there's a nice follow-up with the slashes. Ready, Joe? I've come in and slash. I retract the blade. Again, it's on its side. Lunge right up into the throat area. Okay, again, training the Marine Corps and military people. Protective gear is worn. Coming in here to the stomach or rib area is not going to do any good. For those of you, again, who are in civilian life, okay, or whatever, perhaps the protective gear is not worn. This is a nice one to come in here to the rib area, because the way the blade is, if it hits a rib, it will slip in between. This way, it will get stuck. It must be on its side. Okay, please watch this part of it. Set me up, Joe.
Okay.
Okay, I step back, and I begin the circle. It's slash, slash, down, down, and lunge. Watch it again, please.
Yeah, just a little more back.
Yep, set me up, also, please. Back me up.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, and I step back, and the circle begins. Yeah, 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 yeah! One more time, please. I'll slow it down. Set up again, Joseph, please.
Good job.
Okay, I step back, and the circle begins. Okay, there's the circle, and it keeps moving. I come in, slash, slash, lunge, lunge. I'm going to back up. There's the circle again, and it keeps moving all the time. Again, you can vary the size of the circle simply by retracting your arm. But keep the shoulder going. That's where the motion comes from. It's from the shoulder. This way. Okay, let's put it together with Joe.
You want to go?
I'm going to come at you.
Okay.
Okay, so I've stepped back, and the circle begins. I come in with my slashes, and slash, slash, it retracts. I bring the hilt to my stomach. It's on its side now. Down, down! Right up into the throat area. This is snapping from the elbow and retracting. Yeah, yeah, yeah! That way, that fast. Set up again, Joe, facing the camera. Okay, the final cut that we use is the actual stab. Again, remember, training the military people, protective gear is very often worn, if not all the time. So with this kind of a stab, we're looking to either come up underneath it or attack below it. What I'm going to do is, as I set it up and begin my circle, I retract, I should say, or reverse my circle. Yeah, yeah! Coming up. Up under the protective gear, up into the bladder groin area. Please watch it. Joseph, where are you?
Right here, John.
Very good. I've stepped back. There's the circle. It reverses. Yeah! Right into the groin bladder area. Again, if he had a protective vest on, I'm going to come right up underneath it, right up into the midsection. Okay? Let's put all three together with Joe here very slowly. Now again, this order of sequence, okay, or this order of cuts can be done in any fashion, any way you want to put them together. Please watch. Okay, the circle is moving. I come in and slash, slash, lunge, lunge. I reverse the circle. Stab, stab. Okay, I'll face you now and do it again. Back me up, Joe, so I have room to move forward.
Good.
Thank you. Okay, the blade comes out of the sheath. I step back and begin my circle motion. Okay, at this point I come in for the, I come in for the slashes. Slash, slash. Retract. Yeah, yeah, lunge. Drop it down. Yeah, yeah. Okay, note, I went completely around with the stab. Joseph, come back in again.
Okay.
At this point, I may have come in and just grazed him. Perhaps at this point, as I come up, Joe backpedal. He backs up. Yeah, yeah. Follow him. Follow him with this sequence. Keep the arm moving, keep the blade moving. Constantly coming after him with the blade. Okay, set up again, Joe. I want to come to the camera.
Okay. Step back a little. Good.
Thank you. I step back, and the blade is up. I begin my circle, and it keeps moving. I come in and slash, yeah, yeah, line, yeah, yeah, and stab, yeah, yeah. Again, note the position of my body. Nice narrow target, protection across here and under the throat. Blade forward, constantly on the attack. That's the key. Joseph, set me up, please, with the camera. You must constantly be on the attack once the blade has left the sheath. You must go after him and continue to go after him. Vitally, vitally important. These three types of cuts, people, again, can be put together in any sequence you choose. You could come in with the stab first, then come in with a slash. If you miss your stab, come in with a lunge, go back out, come back in with a stab, go back to a slash. It's a very, very simple and very basic system. Again, not complicated, very easy to learn, okay? Again, the Marine Corps, the people at 2nd Battalion, 25th Marines that I teach this to, 5-10 minutes, they got it. They're smoking already with the K-bars. Okay, that's how easy it is. But practice, obviously, is of the utmost importance. Please watch it one more time with and without Joe. Joe, please come on in. Okay, again, my side-on stance, knees flexed, feet are facing forward. Opposite hand across body, fingers under chin. Modified saber grip, and the circle begins. Fast, slow, fast, slow. Keep reversing it and adjusting it. I come in. Yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, Joey? Yep. Very good. One time toward the camera, please. Very good, thank you. Okay, I'll come at the camera one more time so you can watch it again from this angle. I step back and the blade goes into motion. And it stays in motion. And quicker. Yeah, 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 yeah. Set up again toward the camera, Joe.
Coming out again?
No, I just want to face it, please. Okay. That concludes the knife offense or knife fighting. Although there's one statement I'd like to make, okay, one thing I would like to show you, besides coming at the opponent straight on before we conclude it. People have said, well, what about if the opponent starts moving around you? It's really not a problem. All you're going to do from this position is simply pivot. Joe, go in this direction.
Right.
Is simply pivot on your front foot and keep following the assailant as you make your circle. Okay, it's not very complicated. Set me up again. Again, it's not very complicated. And again, I want to thank Mr. McSweeney in Chicago for giving me the opportunity to train with him and giving me this knife fighting system. As I've said earlier, I have not seen to this time a knife fighting system, okay, where there is not a defense against it, okay. I, again, have demonstrated this for many people, and the response from them was that they're going to die. When I said, come on in and take the blade away, the response was just that. There's no way. But again, practice, practice, practice is of the utmost importance. And that concludes the knife fighting segment of this tape. Okay, in closing, I would like to show you the blade that I use. Many people ask me about different types of fighting knives and so on, and I feel that the blade should be comfortable for the individual who is using it. The blade that I choose to use is the exact same thing as you saw us using before, only the other one was a practice rubber knife. It's the Applegate Fairburn knife. It's a upgraded version of the Fairburn Sykes fighting knife from World War II. It's very comfortable, very easy to handle. Okay, it feels right in my hand. It's a double-edged blade, okay, extremely sharp, dull surface, and again, as I said, it just fits very, very nicely in my hand, and I feel very comfortable with it. The other thing I did want to mention in closing is about weapons, okay, and carrying weapons. I carry a blade every time I leave the house. I feel very strongly about it. 90-something% of the assailants out in the street, okay, are carrying some form of a weapon. I choose not to begin at a disadvantage. That's why I carry a weapon. Everyone must choose for themselves. Whether there is a law involved or not, again, you must choose for yourself. I'm just expressing my feelings and my opinion about carrying weapons. Some may not agree, and that's okay. Again, everyone is entitled to their own opinion. I hope you have enjoyed this tape. Again, for those of you who have not seen the first two tapes, the basic self-defense one and the basic strikes one, I would encourage you to purchase them, okay? They're not expensive, okay? They're $29.95 and $4 for shipping and handling. I go through the strikes you saw me do here today in the knife defense in explicit detail. The basic self-defense deals again with some real basic self-defense maneuvers from real-type street attacks. If you have any questions pertaining to this tape or your training, or would just like to discuss different aspects of training with me, please feel free to contact me at my school, American Combatives, in Westbury, Long Island, New York. The phone number is 516-333-7878. If I'm not available because I am teaching, I will get back to you as soon as possible. The follow-up tape to this will be Basic Self-Defense 2. Thank you.